For a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go. Hey, smash Bronco.
They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. These two teams. Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
18 more yards there and another first down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And that one results in 35 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now this defense for the Panthers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, he'll find Lamb. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. There's Trimble, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Second and 9 now. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Clyde Edwards-Helaire His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about it.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
70 Rangers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Go.
2nd and 3. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs trying on 4th down to come up empty, and the Panthers will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They go play action with Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should... But it winds up falling incomplete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, pass.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On play action, Lawrence. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And now here is another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want. And my goodness, another interception.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Okay, ready?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Zay Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And now here is another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And to throw again is Lawrence. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official wouldn't think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
18 run. 18 run.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 flagger. 19 flagger. Flagger 60.
They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Lawrence will throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on third and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That caught by Trimble. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. On second and very short, Lawrence. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! 69! Read alert! Read alert! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Back to throw here.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Play action. It's Lawrence. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now back to throw. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Lawrence. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all, and they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after the... Yeah.